Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. Lady Rams basketball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com is powered by the official voice of Lady Rams athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball is also presented in part by Buffalo Wild Wings, Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. One Stop Flooring America. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. First Mid-Illinois Bank. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac of Mount Vernon. And also by Minor League of Salem. Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Schmidt Ford of Salem. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. And People's National Bank. We take you to the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball starts now.
The Road Warriors have returned home for a Saturday afternoon contest, as the Lady Rams have not been home in quite some time, but today they have the undefeated Mattoon Lady Wave. Number 3 in Class 3A, the Lady Wave come in with a record of 23-0, while the Lady Rams are 8-12. They lost to Althoff on Thursday night, beat Massac County handily just 1 week ago. We'll talk about all of that on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. I'm Chris Hugo with you at MVTHS, the gymnasium here. AM 940, 96.5 FM, and WMIXsports.com. Welcome inside the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth, where we have plenty to talk about. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams 8-12, the 23-0 Mattoon Lady Wave. We'll talk more about it. This is Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, I'm Jason Newell, Ag Lending Officer with Community First Bank of the Heartland. Growing up a farmer myself, I understand the unique hurdles and financial needs farmers face, and our bank is committed to helping our local ag community grow. Stop by and see me at our 10th Street location in Mount Vernon, or call me at 618-244-3000 today. Community First Bank, welcome back to Personal Banking.
This tax season, use your refund where it will go the farthest. At Second Chance Auto, they'll go the distance to offer the best vehicles at the best prices. They're the buy here, pay here dealership that puts your needs first. So why spend more? Second Chance Auto will stretch every dollar of that hard-earned tax refund. Save hundreds, even thousands with their bank rate financing. A hassle-free buying experience and honest deals from honest people. Second Chance Auto, 37 years in business. They must be doing something right. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon.
Have you ever wondered how your homeowner's insurance works? Or whether you have enough coverage to protect you in an auto accident? Or what would happen to your family if you get sick or pass away prematurely? I'm your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt, and these are the very questions that we help people with every day. If you don't have the answers to these questions, stop by my office in Mount Vernon. Waiting till a catastrophe happens to learn how your insurance works can be very costly. Don't let that be you. Find us on the web at TonyWilt.com or call us at 242-1421.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Lady Rams basketball.
AM 940, 96.5 FM, WMIXsports.com. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Mattoon Lady Wave here on a Saturday afternoon in the new place at Mount Vernon Township High School, the new gymnasium, the main gym, whatever you prefer to call it right now, or maybe you like it Shagnon, whatever. Here we are today for a Saturday afternoon contest from Mount Vernon Township High School, district number 201. Again, the Lady Rams welcome in the number 3 state-ranked Mattoon Lady Wave, who are coming off a big week. They beat number 3 in Class 2A Teutopolis on Monday night at home, then took to the road to beat Salem on Thursday night. This is a Mattoon team that's been tested all up and down. The Apollo Conference, traditionally a pretty strong girls basketball conference. They're 8-0 in Apollo play. We'll tell you more about the Lady Wave here on this Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. Lady Rams, a week ago, we talked with Jeff Londen about it this morning on Saturday Sports Show. Very rarely do you have the opportunity to beat a team by 29, 30 points. Lady Rams went to Carbondale last Saturday. They did that to Massac County, winning that one 46-17. Lady Rams shot well in Carbondale last Saturday afternoon and defended well in Carbondale as well. We fast forward to Thursday night at Althoff, where they play the Lady Crusaders. Lady Crusaders win that one handily, so as the Lady Rams did Saturday, they had done unto them on Thursday in the 70-40 loss, but the Crusaders limited their turnovers, controlled the tempo, and were able to shoot 50% or better from beyond the arc in making 11 three-pointers. So a big difference there on the road in Belleville this past Thursday night. So the Lady Rams return home here today. They will have Mattoon today. Then on Tuesday they head to Centralia. Thursday they're at Marion. And then next Saturday they're at Taylorville. So it is a busy week ahead for the Lady Rams, starting right here with the Lady Wave of Mattoon. Again, we'll talk more about them in a little bit on this Landers Collision Center's pregame show. We need to take another break. When we come back, we'll also have some talk on the Lady Rams and where they will head in the not-too-distant future. We already told you next week, but still plenty of action remaining for this Lady Ram team. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Tee it up and drive to Rinley College Golf Outlet. From beginners to scratch golfers, they have the latest technology from all the major manufacturers. Balls, gloves, clubs, accessories, they have it all and can even regrip and fit your current clubs. Take a few practice swings at the driving range or the indoor simulator. Don't forget golf lessons or a gift certificate, perfect for the golfer on your list. RLC Golf Outlet in the Rinley College Marketplace off of Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon or rlcgolfoutlet.com.
With the housing market picking up and rates still low, now is the perfect time to purchase the home of your dreams. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist from People's National Bank. People's National Bank has several different programs to choose from to help get you in the home of your dreams. Stop by and see me at 413 South 34th Street, Mount Vernon, Illinois, or apply online at peoplesnationalbank.com.
People's National Bank, serving Southern Illinois since 1909. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Loans subject to credit approval.
You've heard me say it before. To be the best, you have to continue to grow. This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers of Salem and Mount Vernon. More and more mainstream automakers are using aluminum in the manufacturing of their cars and trucks. So, what do you need to ask your collision repair center if you have one of these vehicles? Do you have the required tools, such as proper welding equipment and rivet guns? Do you have the proper training to make these repairs? You can always contact Landers Towing and Collision Centers for the answers to these questions and any other question you may have about your new aluminum vehicle. Catastrophic issues such as corrosion in your car's finish and warranty may be affected due to the repairs not being made correctly or the proper tools not being used. So whether your car is steel, aluminum, or some top-secret alloy, Landers can get you back on the road with the correct repairs and faster. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. That's not just our motto, it's the truth. Find us in Salem and Mount Vernon or online at landersauto.com or give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Back here at Mount Vernon Township High School, the West Campus. Chris Hugo with you today. Hunter Schrader back at the Mount Vernon studio. Jeff Crow with us in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth here on this Saturday afternoon. Lady Rams and the Lady Wave of Mattoon in this one here today. So glad to be here with you. The day warming up a little bit outside. Still a beautiful Saturday. We appreciate those of you who've actually come to watch the game in the stands. Maybe have brought your radio, but glad to have those of you watching and tuned in to us here at WMIX. For Mattoon, obviously a very tough schedule when you take into consideration the Apollo Conference. They head to the Pana Thanksgiving Tournament annually. Obviously they're undefeated, so they've won every tournament thus far, but got a nice win in that Pana Thanksgiving Tournament. They host their own holiday tournament, and that features the likes of Arthur Lovington, Atwood Hammond, Salem, Charleston, and Monticello. I believe St. Anthony goes to that as well. Vandalia. It's a pretty lengthy tournament, but the Lady Wave were able to win that, and in doing so, a second tournament championship. But when you look at the Apollo Conference, you look at some of these great teams. I go back to a matchup probably on Thursday, January the 12th, of a two-loss Effingham team and this undefeated Mattoon team. They beat the Hearts at home 53-47. That's when you kind of start to notice them just a little bit more. And then on Monday, T-Town comes to town, and they beat the Wooden Shoes by a final score of 66-58. So for this Lady Wave team, obviously they're going to depend heavily on Sierra Thompson today, but get pretty good guard play. Maybe not a lot of points out of Ivy Nichols, who can run the point, but when you look at some of the other options they have from around the floor, Bella Coffey can knock down a shot when needed. They have Avery Jackson as well, who can get into the book with some points. So this is a high-octane Mattoon team coming in today, coached by Amanda Eit. And again, they're 23-0 here on this 2016-17 campaign. But then on the flip side of the coin, you have the Mattoon Lady Rams, who are 8-12. Probably could have a little bit more of a gaudy record, but they've lost quite a few games by 5 points or less. And in doing so, when you think about some of the cogs, some of the puzzle pieces they could have that could maybe provide them that spark of 5 to 6 points, and some of the players that aren't out this year, you think, man, this could really be a different season for Lady Rams basketball. But they are 8-12, probably could be 12-8 or better, but you play the hand that you're dealt. And in 2016-17, the Lady Rams are going to try to play spoiler here at home to Mattoon. Lady Rams were shocked by Mattoon on the road last year, and here they are today, hoping to do the same and return to the favor to these Lady Wave. Landers, Collision Centers, Mount Vernon, and Salem can fix them all. I'm serious. They now have the equipment necessary for those aluminum-bodied vehicles. Maybe if you have one of the newer Ford F-150s, they have that equipment and that training. So Landers, Collision Centers, big or small, Landers fixes them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888 Landers. So we told you the Lady Rams schedule for next week, but still plenty of action if you want to get out and see the Lady Rams here at home or on the road. Again, today, Mattoon, obviously. Maybe a little late if you're not quite in the area, but still plenty of time to get here. They have both sides of the bleachers pulled out today, so there is plenty of room to sit if you're looking to get to this one. But on Tuesday, they'll head to Centralia. Thursday, the Lady Rams will head to Marion. They come back. No, they don't. They go on the road Saturday at Taylorville on February 4th. Then on that Tuesday, they'll welcome the Cahokia Lady Comanches, and then on Thursday the 9th, they will actually travel to Heron, and that should be where they wrap up their regular season, is that game with Heron on February the 9th. So for the Lady Rams, still plenty of time to get to see them whether home or on the road and support Jeff Lonan and his crew. Bragging about the JV somewhat, they got a 49-46 overtime win over the Lady Wave just a moment ago. Exciting fashion. In fact, near the end of regulation, the Lady Rams trailed by 3. I believe it was 39-36. Nisi Rudd somehow found herself with an offensive rebound, got the stick back and the foul, subsequently made the free throw, and sent the Lady Rams into overtime. Lady Rams had a 19-9 lead at one point, so they were up double digits. Mattoon then took a little bit of a lead in the second half, and Lady Rams were able to come back. They were able to force it to overtime, and then in the overtime period, it was tied most of the way, and the Lady Rams ended up winning at the very end. Final score in OT, 49-46. We'll have the national anthem. We'll have everything coming up here from Mount Vernon Township High School. We'll have your Ford Square King City Chrysler starting lineups in a moment as well. It's all straight ahead here on your Landers Collision Centers pregame show. We'll take a quick break and come back. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports.
When it comes to banking, Banterra is the change you want to make. I'm Jeff Speed, Market Executive for Banterra, and you should know that our top priority is personal service. It's why Banterra is the region's largest locally owned community bank. We offer convenient online and mobile banking, mobile check deposit, online mortgage services, and have 25 Southern Illinois branches to serve you. Banterra Bank, proud supporter of Southern Illinois high school sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Ford Focus has more by design. Hi, it's Roy Schmidt with Ford Square, Mount Vernon. The 16 Ford Focus hatchback has a lot to offer. It's a great drive, but also sporty and fun. Sophisticated design rewards you with thoughtful amenities. With built-in Sync 3 technology, you'll always stay connected. It's fast, smart, and easy to use. Not only will you enjoy the feel and look of the 16 hatchback, you'll love the price. Qualified buyers can own a new 2016 Ford Focus SE for as low as $18,870 plus tax, title, plate, and fees. That's a savings of over $6,750 off MSRP. Come see one of our friendly sales associates at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 50-1 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or browse online at FordSquare.com. Find us on Facebook, and you must be a Farm Bureau member to qualify for all available discounts.
Most Tuesdays are just Tuesdays, except at Buffalo Wild Wings, where Tuesdays are Wing Tuesdays. But now even Wing Tuesdays aren't just Wing Tuesdays, because Wing Tuesdays are half-price Wing Tuesdays, which means your boring Tuesday that became Wing Tuesday now costs you half as much. In case you're confused, we have half-price Wing Tuesdays. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Prices and participation vary. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
AM 940, 96.5 FM, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo with you in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth for Lady Rams basketball here this afternoon against the undefeated Mattoon Lady Wave. Starting for Amanda Ide's Green Wave, it'll be number 13, Ivy Nichols, number 20, Avery Jackson, 24, Sierra Thompson, 25, Ashley McDonald, and 31, Bella Coffey for Amanda Ite. For Jeff Lonnen and his Lady Rams, don't forget these starting lineups are sponsored by Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. Log on to FordSquare.com or KingCityChryslerCenter.com to view all of their new and pre-owned inventory. First for the Lady Rams, number 2, now for the Lady Rams, number 2, Lauren Heinzman, number 4, Savannah Childers, number 10, Kendall Ryan, number 20, Bria Meyer, and number 35, Maddie Keel getting the starts this afternoon for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams. About to get underway from Mount Vernon Township High School 2.0 here off of Wells Bypass at Mount Vernon. As they're wrapping up, Mark Leahy doing the introductions over the public address today, doing a great job. We're back here tonight on 94.1 FM and WMIXsports.com. The Mount Vernon Rams will have the Heron Tigers. That'll be a rematch of a Pyramid Plus tournament game. Heron took that one on the Saturday after Thanksgiving. Final score on that was 39-33, so they'll battle it out again tonight. Talked to Doug Creel before the JV game started here prior to the JV game, and feeling pretty good today. So we'll see what the Rams can get done tonight. We'll see what the Lady Rams can get done here. Talked to Jeff Lonnen as well before the game, and his spirits are pretty high. Easy to be intimidated when a team is 23-0 coming in, but knows that they have an opportunity in front of them to maybe send some shockwaves. They've already beaten Carterville, who many think is the number 1 seed going into the subsectional rather. So maybe you can get a win over a team like Mattoon and really change the complexion of the seeds. Mattoon will control the tip. They're headed right to left. Away green, gold numerics trimmed in white, and a left elbow jumper is good. Well, all of that is out of the way and maybe out the window. Quick jumper from the left elbow, and just like that, it's 2-0. Mattoon on top here early. 7:44 to go in the first. Within the front court, the Lady Rams left to right, home whites, orange and black trim. Now a 3 on the way by Lauren Heinzman. No good. Got her own rebound. Let's see if she can get it back up and in. Nope. Maybe a third time. Nope. The rebound will go to the Lady Waves. So they're already on the board off the glass, and now Ivy Nichols will take it off a layup. Got an offensive rebound, and it's put back up and in. 4-0 ball game. Mattoon on top. 7:15 mark here of this first quarter. With it up top, Keel now to the left wing for Lauren Heinzman. Lauren's looking around the perimeter. So swing it around to the right. Keel off a wing. Coming up top to get it is Kendall Ryan. 7:01 to play here in the first. Up top is Savannah Childers. Now passing over to the right wing. Coming inside. Nope. They're going to settle for the post. And it's a high post jumper by Maddie Keel. That'll cut it in half. Lady Rams trail 4-2. Nichols within the backcourt for the Lady Wave. Nope, pardon me. That is Avery Jackson. I was looking down. Sierra Thompson with it from beyond the arc. Feeds inside. McDonald to the basket. Made that look easy. And just like that, 6-2 Lady Wave. Community First Bank of the Heartland is the official voice of the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX. Find them online at comfirstbank.net. Read all about that one checking. It's free checking with high yield interest. Meyer off the left wing, back to the top. Ryan down to the right wing for Childers. 6:16 to play in the first. 6-2 the Mattoon lead. Lady Wave have taken the early 4-point advantage. Left wing Meyer bounce pass to the top to draw out Ryan. Now to the right wing for Lauren Heinzman, the left-handed senior, with a right-hand dribble at the volleyball line. 5:59 to play in the first. 6-2 ball game. Lady Rams in the front court, trying to make something happen. Would like to get some more offense here. Offense at times in 16-17. It's been at a premium. Up to the high post. Keel kicks it out. 3 on the way to draw it to 1. No good by Heinzman. Rebound will be taken away by Childers. So after the 3 miss, Lady Rams will get another chance. They throw left wing for Meyer coming around to the top. She was working on her shooting before the start of the JV game. 5:33 to go in the first. Streaming powered by Ren Lake College. This layup powered by Lauren Heinzman. No good. Rebound will go to Sierra Thompson and the Green Wave. Lady Wave will head the other way. This is Jackson to the basket. She's fouled on the way. She misses a shot, but Avery Jackson will go to the line to shoot a pair. 5:21 remaining here in the first. It's a 6-2 ball game. Mattoon on top. Foul will be the first on Savannah Childers, first on the team, and Avery Jackson makes the first free throw. So 7-2 Green Wave. 5:21 mark of the first quarter. Don't forget we're back at it tonight for the Rams and Heron Tigers on 94.1 FM, or watch it live at WMIXsports.com. Both free throws good now by Jackson as she drained the second. Hall of Fame tickets are still available at One Stop Flooring America, $25. Get you the meal in the cafeteria here at the New Mount Vernon Township High School. Also get you into the auditorium for the presentation that night. That'll be Saturday, February 25th. Have to get your tickets by Monday, February 20th. One Stop Flooring America. Right arc, 3 on the way. No good. Bria Meyer. And underneath, the rebound will go to Thompson, and the Lady Wave headed the other way. And a travel in the backcourt. Gives it right back to the Lady Rams. Quick scoreboard update sponsored by Tony Wiltshire, State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Over on the FM right now, Weber Township leads Steelville after 1. 12-9. That's on the basketball showcase. That scoreboard update sponsored by Tony Wiltshire, State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com, or get around town and look for that white State Farm Jeep and get to better state with State Farm. Lady Rams off of the inbound between the circles. Childers left wing gave it to Heinzman with 4:40 to play in the first. Trying to dribble into the paint, throws it off. I'm going to say off of the glass. That's where it was headed, partially blocked by Sierra Thompson, out of bounds. The Lady Rams will inbound with 4:36 to go in the first. Near the midway point and right to the bucket off of the baseline. It'll be Bria Meyer to trigger for the Lady Rams. Looking back, nope. Bounce pass, and a 12-footer on the way is going to be short. Rebound, Lady Rams will 5-4 it. Tipped out of bounds. It should stay with Mount Vernon here, as Kiel had the right idea a moment ago, just couldn't finish the shot, and with 4:31 to play here in the first quarter, 8-2 is the Mattoon advantage, but the Lady Rams will inbound in front of the Wave bench. Whoa, it'll be a 3 out of the right corner by Bria Meyer. Ashlyn McDonald has other ideas and swats it out of bounds. So Lady Rams, you could say, maybe not shooting the best to start here with 4:30 to play in the first quarter. 8-2, Lady Wave on top. Lady Rams will inbound. It'll be Bria Meyer. Quick handoff to inbound and getting it right back from Ryan. Meyer with the basketball and a right-hand dribble. 4:23 mark of the first quarter. Community First Bank of the Heartland. It's one checking, free checking, high-yield interest. You'll love this one at Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. 4:14 left, first quarter. 3 on the way by Heinzman. His short rebound will go all the way to the timeline. Saved by Kiel. Great hustle there by Maddie. And now Heinzman will take it the length. Shot this time is going to be blocked and subsequently rebounded by Sierra Thompson. She is a special player for the Lady Wave, although throws it away as I brag about her. Turnover on the Lady Wave, their second of the day, and now this will be a nice play inside. Off of the glass and no good. Mattoon just a little taller underneath. They get another rebound off a Lady Ram miss, so another one-and-done trip for Mount Vernon with 3:42 to go in the first. Uh-oh, wide open Coffee, yes. Bella Coffee doesn't miss from many places, especially beyond the arc, and the Mattoon lead 11-2 with 3:32 to go in the first. Heinzman across the timeline, top of the key, left wing, throws into the corner for Kiel. Pump fake, throws right back to Heinzman. 3:22 left to go in the first. Coming around, Kiel off the Heinzman pass, gives it up top to Bria. Bria swings left wing for Childers, 3:15 mark of the first quarter. We'll look for the Jaggers Doggy Daycare, best doggone shot of the game in this one. We'll have that for you in your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame. Is this Childers 3? No, it's not. Savannah narrowly missed that. The rebound will go to the Lady Wave. They'll speed into the front court. Avery Jackson from the elbow, no good. A rare Mattoon miss this afternoon. Lady Rams will get the defensive rebound. And it'll be Kendall Ryan to run point here on this play. 2:49 left in the first, 11-2 ball game. Right now, it's a 9-point advantage for Mattoon. A little curl there going left post for Heinzman. Threw it high off of the glass. It was no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. That'll be the first foul on the Lady Wave. And it comes at the 2:41 mark of the opening quarter. 11-2 score. Decent crowd on hand for a Saturday. You wouldn't know it if you're watching us online because they actually have the bleachers pulled out on the opposite side, which they don't ordinarily do. So I think people were scared to go to the other side because normally they're not open, not out. Usually just a one-sided gymnasium for girls' games, but not today. They had a junior high regional championship here last night and have the Rams at home tonight. So Heinzman makes both free throws. It's a 7-point game, 11-4 with 2:35 to go in the opening quarter. And now this is Nichols up top. McDonald left wing, 3 on the way. No good by Avery Jackson. Backdoor rebound. We'll go to the Lady Rams. They're not faring too badly on the glass, just haven't had a lot of chances to crash the boards on the defensive end. 2:17 to go in the first of an 11-4 game. Left wing, this is Meyer. A little skip pass near the right post. This will be Ryan to the basket. A little soft. Rebound will be controlled by Mattoon. Looked like it was going to go out. Lady Rams will try to pressure here and shut down the passing lanes, but Nichols had it intercepted from right in front of her. Great secondary work there by Savannah Childers and forcing Amanda Eit into a timeout. This timeout sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust for all of your home loan needs. See Dwayne Gully at the corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. First Mid, proud to sponsor the Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams. Just past the top of the hour, this is WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. It's 3:03 here in the Central Time Zone. 11-4 is the lead for the Green Wave. 1:59 left to go in the first quarter. And for the Lady Rams, we've seen teams fare a little bit worse against this Mattoon team. This is a team that's been able to win a lot of ball games throughout the year. And now with 1:59 to go in the first, they have a 7-point lead here in Mount Vernon. Quick inbound from the side of the bounds, about half court. In for the Lady Wave. It's Jackson over to Thompson beyond the right arc. 7-point ball game to Nichols up top. She can shoot from anywhere. Doesn't mean she'll make them. She'll shoot from anywhere. And misses that one out of bounds. It'll be a team rebound for the Lady Rams. It'll go the other way with 1:48 to go here in the first quarter. Jaggers Doggy Daycare next to Pizza Man in Mount Vernon, or call 316-7021. They're online at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. They have Facebook as well. That's where I like to go. You can see some pictures of some adorable poochies, your fur babies. See what they're going to be in for at Jaggers Doggy Daycare with that amazing obedience training as well as their daycare and boarding. JaggersDoggyDaycare.com. Heinzman was trying to work the post. Got a little strong off of the glass, but was fouled and go to the line to shoot two more, where she's been successful thus far, and she misses that one. Right as I brag on her, of course. Right now she is 2 of 3 from the line, looking to make it 3 of 4. Missed that one. Rebound will go to number 30, Lee, who checked into the ball game a moment ago. Avery Jackson in the backcourt, 1:29 left to go here in the first quarter, and now Jackson trying to go link to the floor. Had a left block layup stuffed, but they're going to call a foul, and that will send Avery Jackson to the line to shoot two here. 11-4, Lady Rams trailing, but a chance for the Lady Wave to stretch that back to 9 here with 1:26 left, as the first free throw is good by Jackson. Foul was on Ryan. Fouls even thus far at 2 apiece on each team. As Avery Jackson's at the line shooting a pair. Second one is on its way. It's good as well. It's 13-4. Mattoon on top. 23-0 are the Lady Wave here with 1:24 to go in the first quarter. Up the timeline will dribble Lauren Heinzman. Looking in the left corner for Bria Meyer. Stepping into the arc, trying to feed the post. Had it stolen away. Jump ball forced. The arrow favors the Lady Rams, so they'll get to hang on to the possession for just a moment here with 1:12 left to go in the first. Trailing by 9. It's 13-4. WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Basketball action powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland, Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. If your bank has changed names again, in fact, it's not you, it's them. Go see Community First Bank, where they pledge the only change you'll receive is in your pocket. Off of the inbound and out of the right corner for Keel. Looking to the left wing, Meyer. Into the left corner now for Childers off of the baseline. She'll dribble it back to the far wing. Now between the circles for Bria. Looking for the ball screen. 3 on the way. Off of the glass. Bank is closed, and the rebound will go to the Greenway. Had the right idea, just couldn't knock it down, and now they'll go backdoor for Sierra Thompson. Sierra Thompson has been their key cog offensively most of the season. I believe approaching the 1,500-point mark for her career, and now an 11-point ball game here in the King City. 33 seconds left to go in the first. Meyer will throw right of the circle for Savannah Childers. She's at the volleyball line with the Lady Rams down 11. Now to Keel left wing. Wonder if the Lady Rams would want the final shot here. Nope, they're going to turn it over. The other way goes Thompson. Got the pick, the steal, the points. And Sierra Thompson comes up with 2 more. It is 17-4. It is all Mattoon here early. Now we'll see if the Lady Rams want to hold for the final shot. 5 seconds left to go into the right corner for Keel. Now looking for Childers right wing into the corner for Ryan and out of bounds. And it looks like time has expired on the first quarter. After one, the Mattoon 17, Lady Rams 4 will come back with the second quarter here from the King City. This is Lady Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, I'm Jason Newell, Ag Lending Officer with Community First Bank. Building relationships with clients has always been something I pride myself on. So when making the decision to start a banking career, Community First Bank was the obvious choice, since I know they are just as committed to their customers and our community. Stop by and see me at our 10th Street location in Mount Vernon or call me at 618-244-3000. I'd love to help you and your business grow.
Winter weather is here. Make sure your car is ready to go. Take advantage of the service specials at Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac in Mount Vernon. Get low prices on oil changes and other maintenance items. Tires, too. Bring your vehicle to the guys who are experts. We do maintenance on all makes and models, no matter where you purchase it. No one will take better care of you and your vehicle. See us on the web, schmidtchevrolet.com. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Back to Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
WMIX, WMIXsports.com as we head into the second quarter. Lady Rams trailing Mattoon 17-4. It'll be Lady Wave basketball to start in their away green gold trim, and going high-low there is Avery Jackson. Follows her shot. Got the rebound, couldn't make it a second time. The Lady Rams will get the defensive board here. Out-rebounded to a point thus far by Mattoon, and it's been a struggle early here for Mount Vernon. 17-4 Lady Wave. Lady Rams trying to get to the basket. This will be Keel working strong. Got a nice lay-in, and Madeline Keel has 4 on the day. It has been anything but easy for this Lady Ram team that certainly loves the three. McDonald with it up top for the Wave. Now left wing for Jackson. Crossover dribble, trying to work to the free throw line. Throws into the short corner. Working to the basket is Lee. Skip pass will be to Nichols. Feeds inside McDonald. Left block, now back up to the top. Coffee with it. To the right wing for Jackson. Long three on the way is in and out. Rebound will go to the Lady Rams, who somehow traveled with the basketball. There was a foul in there somewhere, but we didn't necessarily see eye to eye there. And that's okay. Second quarter here from the King City, 7:01 mark. Left of the bucket will come the inbound. Out of the box set for Mattoon. It'll be Jackson to trigger into Nichols. Deep right wing, looking to come around to the left side. Skip pass near the corner. Jackson shakes the defender. Baseline, shot blocked. They call the foul. And the line to shoot two now will go Avery Jackson. She has played well early here for the Lady Wave. Lady Rams are 0 of 6 from beyond the arc there in the first quarter of play. Only had one field goal, so things not necessarily going well there. Lady Wave were a perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 1 of 8 unofficially were the Lady Rams. From inside, 1 of 14 in that first quarter. 18-6 now. Lady Wave on top. Missed a second free throw. Sierra Thompson has a rebound stolen away. So the Lady Wave missed her first free throw of the afternoon. 18-6. Lady Rams trailing. 6:46 mark of the first half. Coming up the left side, good find for Childers. That was Meyer on the pass. She'll lob it back to the elbow for Maddie Keel. Left of the circle, this is Lauren Heinzman with it. 6:34 left to go in the first half. Childers going to drive, and now from beyond the arc, this will be Ryan. Keel a touch, back to Savannah. She'll back it up and give to Maddie. 6:23 left to go here in the second quarter. Kendall Ryan with it left wing. Trying to dribble, going baseline. Ooh, nice pass, good find there for Lauren Heinzman. She's trying to ball fake against the taller McDonald. May not work out. Underneath, Ryan strung to the basket. Shot is blocked from behind by, looks like Sierra Thompson. It was finally recovered by the Lady Rams, and so they'll get another opportunity here on a foul. Been kind of a rough start here for the Lady Rams here in the first half of basketball. 6:06 left to go in the second quarter. 18-6 is the Green Wave lead. Their lead is a dozen. They'll inbound off of the baseline. Now to the right wing. It's Meyer between the circles for Childers. Bounce pass into the paint. Keel works it into the right corner for Meyer. Back to Keel. She tries a three. So far, the only field goal offense thus far, and misses the tray attempt, but the rebound to Mattoon. Lady Rams will try to trap. Can't quite get there now. Avery Jackson, a 4-on-1. To the outside, Coffee. A three on the way is good. Knew that would be a potential problem for the Lady Rams if they couldn't defend around the perimeter with shooters like Bella Coffee. It could be a long day, and right now they're trailing by 15. 21-6 with 5:31 to go in the first half. Tony Wiltshire, State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. He'd love to help your family with all their insurance needs. Walk in, call in, or click in. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 5:19 to go in the half. Out of the right corner, this is Kendall Ryan, left wing. Actually, that's my right wing. Be that as it may. Now it's Savannah Childers with it. Throwing up top for Meyer. Going to be stolen away by Coffey. And she will lay this one in. She has 8 on the day. It is 23-6 Mattoon. 5:01 mark here of this second quarter. Grand Lake College powers are streaming. Log on to rlc.edu. Read why they're the #1 community college in the nation according to Smart Asset. Read about it. rlc.edu. The Heinzman jumper is short. The rebound is not. That goes to a very tall McDonald. She's fouled from behind, and that'll be the 4th Lady Ram foul of the afternoon. Results in a length of the floor inbound for Mattoon. All of the action today and every day is sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland, Mountford and Dix, Woodlawn and Ida. They are the market leader in Jefferson County. Supporting that new greenhouse here at the high school. Supporting athletics on your radio. Supporting just about everything in the community. Sierra Thompson, nice little turnaround. She has a good move to the basket. Had a quick second step there, and on a pivot was able to turn that into a 25-6 lead with 4:28 remaining here in the second. With it up top, this is going to be Heinzman inside the free throw line. Little runner, no good. Rebound will go to, who you guessed it, Sierra Thompson coming up big yet again. Lady Rams are just ice cold from the field, but they pick a pocket there. Now Heinzman, her first field goal and one. So Lauren creates an opportunity there, looking for the three-point play here. 25-8, and off of the foul will go to the line for the and one on the 4th Mattoon foul of the day. Don't forget, Hall of Fame tickets still available. The induction ceremonies are February 25th. The Hall of Fame game will be the night before, the Rams and Altop. Tickets are $25 at One Stop Flooring America. 4:12 left in the first half here, and the free throw is good. 3-point play for Heinzman. She has 5 on the day. Lady Rams are down 16. This is Avery Reisinger with the basketball. Lady Wave throw it away. No, they don't. Yes, they do. Finally. The call will go the other way. Officials for this afternoon's contest are Fetty Fernandez, Scott Shaw, and Matt Miller. 25-9 ball game. 3:58 left to go in the first half. Lady Rams trailing. Right-hand dribble for Ryan into the paint. Throws to the outside now for Abby Hinken, who checked in. Lob back ahead to Kendall. Working it to the left side. Keel the jumper. Mid-range, no good. Rebound. Here it is. Annabelle Harrison, no. And it'll be rebounded that time by Thompson. Lady Rams had a heck of an effort there. Just couldn't get it done. And now this will be a 3 from Coffey. Yes. You can just mark down the 3. She rarely misses from beyond the arc. She had a whale of a day against Teutopolis on Monday night. 28-9, 19-point lead. 3:24 left to go in the first half. At the half, at the Panther Basketball Showcase on the FM, Weber leads Steelville 29-22. Quick Tony Wilt scoreboard. Now a 3 by Harrison is no good. Nobody there to box out for Lady Rams on the board. It wasn't a bad look, just nobody in there to get the rebound. And so now Mattoon will come the opposite way. Flanders Sanders up top. Throws off to the short corner for Paisley Meyer. Coffey to Thompson up top. Reisinger going to get a touch. Trying to feed back inside to Coffey. She'll slip it back to Thompson. Now over to the left side. Jumper on the way is good. Mattoon's pretty deep. That was Paisley Meyer with the bucket. The Green Wave lead is 30-9. 21-point ball game. 2:38 mark of this first half. Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. 60-cent boneless wings for the big game on Sunday, February 5th. Dine in, carry out all day. What a way to take in the big game at Buffalo Wild Wings, Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. A little curl there by Keel into the paint. A little baby runner there, and she will be blocked and fouled. And to the line she will go to shoot a pair. We wait the first free throw from Maddie. It's good. So Keel has 5. All the offense thus far is Heinzman and Keel. 5 each, and it's 30-10. Down 20 are the Lady Rams. 2:24 mark of this second quarter. Second one from Keel is good. Maddie has 6. It's 30-11. Down 19. The Lady Rams. 2:23 left to go in the first half. Ivy Nichols off of the far sideline to McDonald between the circles. Now off the left side, trying to get it back to McDonald. Now a 3. Avery Jackson. Pretty far back. Does about a 21-foot try. McDonald the rebound. Let's see. A foul on the floor off of the rebound. So Jackson tried a 3 there. There was an offensive rebound for the Green Wave with 2:09 to go in the second, but a foul is on the floor, so Jackson will inbound. Left of the bucket on the baseline. It looks like that's the second on Keel. The inbound is back into the corner for Jackson from Nichols. They were headed the other way, but staying behind to grab the rebound, and losing it was Lee. So the Lady Rams forced the turnover, and now Heinzman will go the other way. Free throw line jumper for Kiel, no good. Harrison, the rebound, put back is blocked. Heck of an effort by Annabelle Harrison underneath, but couldn't get the shot either, and now Mattoon has it in the short corner for Lee. Feeds the post to McDonald, works the defender, she's fouled. That'll be the third on Kiel. And to the line to shoot two will go Mattoon, try to extend this 30-11 lead with 1:40 to play in the first half. We'll have your Second Chance Auto halftime show coming up at the break. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon has been proudly supporting Rams athletics for 37 years and making your hard-earned tax dollars go further. Don't go anywhere else before you go out to Second Chance Auto this tax season. See how you can save hundreds, maybe even thousands on the total cost of your pre-owned vehicle. First free throw no good, having another as Kiel will check out and Rudd will check in, the hero of the JV game who had the three-point play near the end of regulation to send the JV game to OT. Lady Rams would later win 49-46. Second free throw, no good. Green Wave got the rebound. There was a blocked shot in there, and now they get another offensive rebound. And they're going to say that is going to be a foul on the Lady Wave, and it'll go the other way. Well, you win some, you lose some, I suppose. .136 to play in the first half. Lady Rams the basketball off of the inbound. Top of the key, Lauren Heinzman trailing 30-11. 1:30 left to go in the second quarter. Mattoon is 23-0 this year. Jeff Lonan wants a timeout. They're going to talk it over, I'm guessing. See if they can't come up with some offense here in the King City. 1:26 left in the second quarter. Mattoon 30. Lady Rams 11 if you just tuned in to WMIX or WMIXsports.com. The timeouts here are sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust, where they are putting you first. You can count on familiar faces providing friendly banking service. Stop by First Mid at the corner of 34th and Broadway to talk with Michelle, Rebecca, and the entire First Mid team today. 19-point game here near the half. It's 1:26 left to go in the second quarter. Lady Rams will inbound half court. Nope. Halfway up the front court. How about that? A quarter court. If you want me to simplify fractions and whatnot, as it's Heinzman to walk it back across the timeline off of the backcourt inbound. Now looking to the right wing for Hinken. Skip pass and a screen. Now three on the way, contested for Heinzman is no good off the back of the mark, and the rebound will trickle out of bounds. It'll belong with Mattoon with 1:12 left to go in the first half. Community First Bank of the Heartland reminds you that if your bank has changed names again, Community First Bank pledges the only change you'll receive is in your pocket. You'll love one checking. That's Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Outside, it's Jackson. A little head fake, drive to the post, and now a three on the way. Nichols, she knocks it down. Not necessarily a perimeter threat, but she was a threat right there, and the lead is 22 for the Wave. 33-11 with 45 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Chris Hugo with you today. Jeff Crow in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth with me. Hunter Schrader is in our Mount Vernon studio not too far from here. 37 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be Heinzman trying to go right post. A little turnaround off the glass is no good. Rudd fighting for the rebound. It'll be tipped out. It'll be Lady Ram basketball. Lady Rams some struggles from the field. Down 22 with 29.2 seconds left, but battling some taller timbers in the paint. And some depth from the Lady Wave. Off of the baseline inbound. It was in to Heinzman. Harrison tried to give it a save off of the sideline. It was already out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Mattoon with 25.6 ticks to go on this second quarter clock. It'll be Hinken to inbound into the backcourt. She goes for Heinzman. Across the timeline and into the front court. Working toward the left wing with 18 seconds to go in the half. It's going to be Harrison out of the far corner. Right-hand dribble looking now. Able to get to Heinzman, who will walk it between the circles with 10 seconds. Ryan with 7. Now back. They'll swing it all the way around on the reverse. Harrison feeds the post. Rudd near the buzzer. No good. Put back by Ryan. Not there. And that'll be all she wrote. For the first half of basketball here in Mount Vernon. At the half, it's Mattoon 33 to Lady Rams 11. We'll come back with your Second Chance Auto halftime. This is Lady Rams basketball powered by Community First Bank.
You've heard me say it before, that in order to be the best, you have to grow. This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers in Mount Vernon and Salem. We truly strive to be the best in the collision repair industry. In our efforts, we have acquired the tools and training it takes to repair aluminum body structures. More and more mainstream automakers are using aluminum in the construction of their vehicles. The question is, does your body shop have the tools and training required to work on these vehicles? Compromising the aluminum without proper training can lead to major corrosion and finish issues down the road. We've stepped up our game by staying ahead of it. So whether your vehicle is steel, aluminum, or some top-secret alloy, we're confident we can get you back on the road faster. Big or small, Landers fixes them all. That's not just our motto, it's the truth. Find us in Mount Vernon and Salem or online at landersauto.com or give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
When it comes to banking, Banterra is the change you want to make. I'm Jeff Speed, Market Executive for Banterra, and you should know that our top priority is personal service. It's why Banterra is the region's largest locally owned community bank. We offer convenient online and mobile banking, mobile check deposit, online mortgage services, and have 25 Southern Illinois branches to serve you. Banterra Bank, proud supporter of Southern Illinois high school sports. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This tax season, use your refund where it will go the farthest. At Second Chance Auto, they'll go the distance to offer the best vehicles at the best prices. They're the buy here, pay here dealership that puts your needs first. So why spend more? Second Chance Auto will stretch every dollar of that hard-earned tax refund. Save hundreds, even thousands with their bank rate financing. A hassle-free buying experience and honest deals from honest people. Second Chance Auto, 37 years in business. They must be doing something right. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Second Chance Auto halftime show starts now.
AM 940, 96.5 FM, WMIXsports.com has streaming video of this one. Here at the half at Mount Vernon, the Lady Rams trail Mattoon 33-11. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, has been making those hard-earned tax dollars go further for over 37 years. Make it a point to stop there before you go anywhere else this tax season. See their great selection of pre-owned vehicles. See how you can save hundreds, maybe even thousands on the total cost at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. It was a score of 17-4 after one, then 33-11 here at the half. We'll come back with scoring and stats of this one in just a moment. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, Eric Lade from One Stop Flooring America, here to announce the huge warehouse clearance event going on now at One Stop Flooring America. Save on in-stock carpet, area rugs, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, and ceramic tile. Plus, take advantage of 18-month interest-free financing. Need help with measuring or installation? One Stop Flooring America measures for free and features award-winning installers backed by our lifetime installation guarantee. Our design team can't wait to hear about your next project. It's time to save at One Stop Flooring America, 318 South 10th Street, Mount Vernon, 242-5712.
Guess what, Friday? Thursday is coming for you. You've been the best day of the week for far too long. But now every Thursday, Buffalo Wild Wings sells boneless wings at a discounted price. That's right, Friday. Thursday's looking real confident. And it's not afraid to use partial-priced wings to be the big man on the calendar. Boneless Thursdays. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Prices and participation vary. See participating locations for details. Void where prohibited.
When it comes to orthopedics, you want personal care that gets you back in action. And now you have a center of excellence close to home. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers access to leading-edge orthopedics with the latest in surgical and non-invasive care and physical therapy. Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Call 242-3778. You'll also find the same quality care in a new location at 1007 Martin Luther King Drive in Centralia. Call for an appointment at 545-0894 or visit us on the web at orthocenter-si.com.
Watch the Lady Rams online at WMIXsports.com. Powered by Red Lake College.
AM 940, 96.5 FM, WMIXsports.com. Back on your Second Chance Auto halftime show. We're here at the break. Mattoon 33, the Lady Rams 11. Taking a quick look at your scoring and stats from the first half. Lady Rams were just 3 of 22 inside for 13.6%. They were 0 of 9 for three-point land, a combined 3 of 31 from the floor for 9.7%. Mattoon was 8 of 17 inside for 47%, 4 of 9 from the outside for 44%. They were 12 of 26 from the floor for 46.2%. Almost even from the free throw line, 5 of 7 for Mount Vernon for 71%. For Mattoon, 5 of 6 for 83%. Rebounds, well, the advantage belongs to the Lady Wave, 21-12. Turnover disadvantage with the Lady Rams at 6-3. Individual scoring for the Lady Rams, only 2 in the book. They have Madeline Keel with a team-high 6. Lauren Heinsman has 5. While the wealth has been spread for Mattoon. Bella Coffey leads the way with a game-high 11. All of this unofficial. Avery Jackson has 9, 6 from Sierra Thompson, 3 from Ivy Nichols, and 2 apiece from Paisley Meyer and Ashlyn McDonald. For your halftime score of the Mattoon Lady Green Wave, 33. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams, 11. We'll take a break on this Second Chance Auto halftime show. Come back, as you said, for the second half of action here from Mount Vernon. It is Mattoon 33, the Lady Rams 11. And this is Mount Vernon basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Attention all coaches and teachers. The minor league wants to make it easy for your students and fans to get the custom apparel and accessories they need. Whether it's uniforms, t-shirts, jackets, polos, sweatshirts, or hats, minor league can make your students and fans look their best. How about an online store? Minor League can set up online stores specific for your team or organization to make purchasing easy. Want to fundraise? Let Minor League show you how to get results. Email them at sales@minorlg.com, call 548-8040, or visit them on the web at minorlg.com.
Do you have 2 nights free a week? Take to the skies with Rendley College's new drone program. These unmanned aircraft systems are making waves in a number of industries, from agriculture to videography to search and rescue. Just 3 short classes taken 2 evenings a week get you an occupational certificate. Grads can test to become a certified drone pilot through the FAA. For more info, call 618-437-5321, extension 1261, or log on to rlc.edu. Rendley College, your journey starts here.
High school sports are back, and your source for scores is WMIXsports.com. Also, find archived local sports broadcasts, video highlights, national sports headlines, and more right at your fingertips. Listen and watch live WMIX sports broadcasts from your desktop or any mobile device. Need a score? Want to see a sick dunk? Miss a game? Didn't get up in time for the Saturday sports show? That's right. It's all at WMIXsports.com. Another free service from Withers Broadcasting. WMIXsports.com. Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Lady Rams basketball.
Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at WMIX Sports. We're on SoundCloud and YouTube as well. You can find archives of every broadcast, scoreboards nightly on our website at WMIXsports.com. Here at the half at Mount Vernon, Lady Rams trail Mattoon 33-11. I'm Chris Hugo with you for your Second Chance Auto halftime. Second Chance Auto is on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Long time and very proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams. Telling you a little bit more about Second Chance Auto. Don't forget they've been making your hard-earned tax dollars go much further for over 37 years. In fact, whether buy here, pay here dealer can save you hundreds, even thousands with bank rate financing. Well, Second Chance Auto can. They've been doing so, as I said, for over 37 years. Lady Rams trailing Mattoon 33-11. And just in case, when we told you the stats a moment ago, Mattoon is shooting pretty well from the floor to start, especially some success from beyond the arc here this afternoon. And it's been a big difference in this one. They're able to out-rebound the Lady Rams using that height to their advantage. And Mattoon hasn't really necessarily controlled the tempo per se, but Mattoon has been able to control the glass, control their shots, control just about everything. Lady Rams have tried to get up and down the floor with them thus far, but a case where Lady Rams, unfortunately, are 3 of 31 from the field. At 9.7%, you're going to have some struggles in the scoring column when your shots aren't falling, and that's been the case so far. It's not as if turnovers are out of control. 6-3 is a turnover count unofficially. So for the Lady Rams, if you can just find a way to get inside and get some rebounds, or just make your shots to avoid the rebounds, or get some, or maybe Mattoon will finally start missing so you can get some defensive rebounds, things could change for the Lady Rams. But right now, here at the half, down 22-33 to 11. We'll have Jeff Lonan on in the Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame to talk about this one, regardless of the result, regardless of outcome, if you will. 33-11, 22-point game, 33-11, as I said. Mattoon on top. Lady Rams will start the second half with the basketball. We're into the third quarter here in the King City. The action powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina Welcome back to Personal Banking. Childers starts with it up top. Works to the right wing for Heinzman. Left-hand dribble for Lauren, trying to get to the arc. Now crosser dribble, step back. Nope, thought about it, rethought, and then gave it up to Kendall Ryan with 7:34 to play in the third. Right-hand dribble for Savannah Childers. To the right wing for Meyer, into the corner for Childers. Feigns a pass and now goes to Bria. Bria back to the top, almost stolen away. Heinzman shook the defender, was blocked, and we're going to have a foul. We're going to have a push on a three-point try. Well, that makes coaches go bald or gray typically. And in this case, Lauren Heinzman will get to go to the line to shoot three. Nobody likes it when the three-shooter is fouled unless you're the team that possesses the three-shooter. In this case, Heinz will make the first. Her second is good. So she's 2 of 2 thus far. She'll try to make the third and turn this into a three-point play. It is 33-13. Lady Rams cut it to 20, looking to make it 19. With Lauren Heinzman at the free throw line. Third one in route is good. So capitalized there. That was a good start by Lauren Heinzman. She was able to slip her defender and look for the three try and then was fouled. Got the third foul on McDonald. Now a wild shot the other way, but Sierra Thompson will put it back. So a wild shot by the Lady Wave, and they get second chance points from Sierra Thompson off of the offensive board. And so now Lady Rams are back down 21, 35-14 here in the third quarter. It'll be Ryan left the circle, now back to the top. Heinzman going to try to drive, looking for the runner. Got her own rebound. And so now Lauren will give off, and this will be Bria Meyer with the basketball. Back to Heinzman, left wing, trying to work the defender, Ivy Nichols. Nichols is pretty good around the perimeter with defense. May not see a lot of offense, but a pretty good defender for Mattoon. Buys into the screen there. Heinzman tries a three, knocks down the triple. She has 6 in the quarter, 11 in the game. And just like that, it is 35-17. The Lady Rams are back with an 18. Almost forced a turnover there. Good job by Bria Meyer to shut down the passing lane. And now Mattoon will inbound, 6:20 mark of the third quarter. They get it into Avery Jackson, looking for the lob pass to Nichols off of the arc. Feeds Coffee, who was open. 3 rims out, that's rare. And now the rebound will be Kendall Ryan with great hustle, making a case to be one of our 3 stars of the game. Doesn't have any points, but has a lot of effort, a lot of hustle. Has come up with a lot of basketballs for this team. That was a rare miss by Coffee from 3. She had 11. And now off of the right wing, it's Meyer. Back to the circle now for Lauren with 5:54 to go in the third. 35-17 ball game. Lady Rams down 18. Little short corner pass. Cleared out for Meyer, who feeds Keel. She'll go to the basket. She will be fouled by Sierra Thompson. So Keel, who had to sit a lot of that first half due to foul trouble, gets to the line now. That'll be just a second, however, on Sierra Thompson. First free throw no good by Maddie. 5:44 mark of the third. 60-cent boneless. That's at Buffalo Wild Wings on Big Game Sunday, February 5th. Dine in or carry out all day. Great way to take in the big game on Sunday, February 5th with 60-cent boneless from Buffalo Wild Wings, Potomac Boulevard in Mount Vernon. 35-18. Keel was able to make the back, and now Jackson's able to make a 3. She's not had a lot of success from beyond the arc. That's her first 3 in 5 tries. And now it's 38-18. The lead just like that is back to 20 for Mattoon. 5:29 to play in the third. Childers with it off of the right wing. Slipped a defender, threw it back to Heinzman. Will she get a screen? Nope. Heinzman now will come back to the near side. Top of the key on a right-hand dribble. Goes left for Bria Meyer. Skips a pass. Back to Heinzman. 3 on the way. Good. Knocks down another one. She's 2 of 3 from beyond the arc in the third. And it's a 17-point game now. Lady Rams are trying to come back slowly but surely at the 5:03 mark of the third quarter. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We are all over them all at WMIX Sports. Crossover dribble. Jackson trying to go into the post. Good sidestep layup and one. Count it, says Fetty Fernandez, into the line to shoot the and one. We'll go Avery Jackson here for the Mattoon Lady Wave. 40-21 ball game. Can make it a 20-point game yet again if she can capitalize on this 3-point play from the stripe. Free throw is good. That was just the second on Savannah Childers. First foul of the half for the Lady Rams. 41-21 if you just tuned in. Mattoon on top. 4:44 mark of the third. Heinzman is looking left. She'll throw off to the near side for Childers. Back to Heinzman up top. Childers will set the screen. Heinzman 3. Hot hand. Yes, sir. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc in the quarter. Lauren now has 17 on the day. Now Avery Jackson will pull up from the post. Missed the shot. Lady Rams will get the rebound. This is where a comeback starts. They just need more of these and more shots. Heinzman has the hot hand. We'll see if she heat checks at some point. Ryan, wide open Meyer. Left corner three. Short. Rebound chased down by Childers. What a great effort there by Savannah. And now Lady Rams can do something here. Heinzman. 3 threes in the quarter. 3 of 4 from beyond the arc. 0 of 1 from the inside here in the third. And now the Lady Rams trail 41-24. Childers back to Bria. Bria can step into one here. Has time to think, adjust, knock it down as Bria Meyer gets her first field goal of the day. Lady Rams cut it to 14. 3:45 left to go in the third. They just need to see if they can change the rules of basketball and shoot from this basket all the time. 3:38 to go in the third. Off the right. That'll be stripped away. Turnover in the paint. Then a foul on Thompson will be her third. Oh, boy. That'll be the third on the Wave. So turnover on Mattoon. Then a foul. And we are going to have a substitution as back into the ball game will be Paisley Meyer. So the Lady Wave right now playing without both McDonald and Thompson, both in foul trouble with 3 apiece. And with 3:32 to go in the third, it'll be the Lady Rams across the timeline. Tony Wilt is your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. Look for the white State Farm Jeep around town. Ball fake Heinzman. She will go inside to the basket. No good. Put back by Keel. No. Missed it. Tipped back to Keel on the rebound. Puts it back up off balance. No. Fourth try at charm. That was actually a shot by Heinzman. Should be 2 at the line. I don't know what any of that just was because there were a lot of shots taken in quick succession, but the 5th try wasn't the charm either, but it gets 2 from the free throw line for the Lady Rams. A chance to cut it to a dozen. First free throw is good by Heinzman. That'll be the second foul on Lee. 3:13 left to go in the third quarter here from Mount Vernon Township High School in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Second free throw no good. The rebound will go to Coffey, and now Nichols will bring it up the floor. No, she won't. She'll give to Jackson. She's at the timeline. Right hand dribble for Avery Jackson, looking for the ball screen. Nope, throws left. Nichols back to Jackson, 3-minute mark of the third, 41-28. Lady Rams are battling back down 22 at the half, and now that will not be continuation. That'll be a foul on the floor as Avery Jackson was trying to go right post. The foul will be on Heinzman. So that'll be the second on Lauren. Just the second foul of the half on the Lady Rams. Inbound will come near side of the bucket. Little give and go. Short quarter pass will be to Jackson. She'll drive. What a nice layup. Little double pump there for Avery Jackson. We have an official's timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, the athletic department of Mount Vernon Township High School
As we have a milestone.
would like to recognize Avery Jackson from Mattoon on her 1,500 career points.
So Avery Jackson has 1,500 career points. I misidentified a player earlier. I apologize. But 1,500 points for Avery Jackson, and we congratulate her. We zoom in on WMIXsports.com. Some people like the break in the game to honor a player. Some people aren't very fond of it, but to each their own. And a very special recognition there, and that was great that they were able to do that as she has 1,500 points for her career. 41-28, Lady Rams trailing here. Now with it up top is Heinzman, off of the elbow to the left side. Heinzman will be fouled. Going up that left side, took the jumper from about 15, and now will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Who's the foul on? That's what I'm waiting to see. Oh, it was on Bella Coffey. They have that as her first. She had one earlier, but oh well. First free throw by Heinzman is no good. So Lauren will have another and makes that one. So 1 of 2 that trip to the line. 43-29, 2:35 left to go in the third quarter. Community First Bank at the Heartland, home of one checking. That's free checking with high yield interest. See if the Lady Rams get a high yield stop here. 2:25 left to go in the third. They'll swing it around. Left corner 3, no good by Ivy Nichols. Lady Rams will get the board. It'll go the other way. Into the front court will be Lauren Heinzman. Lady Rams doing a great job on the glass here in the second half so far. 2:10 left in the third. It's Ryan with the basketball between the circles on a right-hand dribble, throwing to Childers. To the right elbow. It's going to be one-on-one for Keel. Her shot's going to be blocked by Lee. And the rebound to Mattoon. 1:59 left in the third. Mattoon, tremendous depth in the post, and now into the right corner for Coffey. Set shot, no. Missed that one short. Rebound to Heinzman. Lady Rams need to turn these rebounds into points. Minute 48 left to go. Third quarter action from Mount Vernon. 43-29, Mattoon by 14. Off of the left wing is Savannah Childers with a minute 38 left to go. Right wing, three try, and all right. We're going to say that Heinzman was fouled again, and she'll go to the line to shoot three. Second time in the quarter for Lauren Heinzman. Makes the first, she'll have another. Minute 34 left in the third. Chris Hugo with you. Jeff Crow with me in the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth. Hunter Schrader is back at our Mount Vernon studio. Second free throw no good after making the first. Abby Hinken will check in for Savannah Childers. That foul a moment ago was the second on Ivy Nichols. And Heinzman will make one of three. Trying to get her own rebound, but it'll be Mattoon with it. Avery Jackson races into the front court with a left-hand layup. Some contact there, but gets the field goal. No harm, no foul, I suppose. 45-29 Mattoon. Up top, Kendall Ryan. Left-hand dribble now. She gave off to Heinzman. Dribbling to the left wing with a minute 17 to play in the third. Fakes left, now to the left side. Was faking into the post. It'll be Hankin off a curl, trying to get back to Ryan. Kendall's going to drive, kicks over. Left elbow jumper. Keel, yes. She has 9. It is 49. Misread that. 45-32. With 57 seconds left to go in the third. So less than a minute to play here in the third quarter in Mount Vernon. 45-32, Green Wave on top. And now Green Wave, an unforced error as they turn it over. So that'll go the other way, trying to feed the post. It'll be tipped out. 48.1 seconds left. 45-32 ball game. Lady Rams with the basketball deep in the backcourt. We'll have your Schmidt-Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show coming up at the end of this one. Still one more quarter to play after this. Lady Rams are down a baker's dozen. A 13-point deficit up the left side. Ryan trying to turn it to 11. Kendall with her first field goal of the afternoon. Looked pretty good there. It's 45-34. Maybe the Lady Rams can get it to single digits before the end of this third quarter. Avery Jackson calls play number 2, whatever that may be, with 19 seconds to go in the third. She'll stop in front of the scorer's table across the timeline. Little crossover dribble here with 13 seconds left. Now with 11. Maybe making a move with 9. 8, 7, 6. You know the drill. You can count down. Is off to the left side. It'll be into the corner. Nichols a 3 at the buzzer. It's good. And Ivy Nichols shifts momentum back to Coles County. It's 48-34. Mattoon after 3. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Stop dreaming of that home you've got your eye on and let me help make it your reality. Hi, I'm Karen Pelker, mortgage lender with Community First Bank. Our full range of products, including first-time homebuyer, traditional mortgages, ARM loans, and HELOCs, are designed to fit your specific needs, and I'll be here for you each step of the way. Stop by and see me at 117 North 10th Street in Mount Vernon, or call me at 618-244-3000, and we'll get to working on that dream. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking.
If you're like us at Buffalo Wild Wings, you like football on tons of TVs and a plethora of wing sauce choices, and you like beers, lots of beers. And if you really, really like us, you started a sports bar in 1982 and have a yellow logo with a buffalo inside. And if that's the case, you can expect to hear from our lawyers. A sports bar like you'd have created. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Your home for the Mount Vernon Lady Rams is WMIX Sports, powered by Community First Bank.
WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo here with you in the King City. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams trailing Mattoon 48-34 as we head to the fourth quarter. It'll be Lady Wave basketball to start as they will try to feed into the post. They do to Sierra Thompson. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Thompson and McDonald both back into the ball game for Mattoon. They sat much of the third with 3 fouls apiece. Well, speaking of sitting with foul trouble, Maddie Keel will pick up her 4th. First free throw is good by Thompson. 49-34 the score here with 7:50 remaining in the fourth. The second free throw glanced off the iron. Rebound will go to the Lady Rams. Now a three from up top for Heinzman. Tried to bank that one in. It was no good. Heinzman will get the rebound. She'll try again. Three on the way. No good. Rebound will escape out the corner, and the Lady Rams can't come up with it. Actually, it was more of a steal from Heinzman off of a Mattoon defensive rebound a moment ago. Lady Rams shot 12 third-quarter free throws, if you'd believe it. But only made 7 of them. That doesn't bode well for business, typically. 7:19 to go in the fourth. They feed the post here, looking up the right side for Coffey. Coffey, traditionally a perimeter shooter, but gets inside there. We'll draw the foul, and we'll draw 2 from the free throw line as we'll see who that foul is on. That'll be on Abby Hinken, and that'll be a bit of respite for the Lady Rams. As at the line, Coffey makes, nope, misses the first. We'll have scoring and stats, 3 stars of the game, and a Jaggers Doggy Daycare best doggone shot of the game coming up in our Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. You won't want to miss that regardless of the outcome of this one. We'll also talk to Jeff Lonan, and we'll talk about this game here. Coffey made the back in. It's 50-34, 7:13 mark of this fourth quarter. It'll be Heinzman across the timeline. Right hand dribble for Lawrence. 7:06 mark of the fourth. Looking to the left. Ooh, nice feed to the left elbow. But Lady Rams will end up turning it over anyway. Meyer tried to save the possession, but Lady Rams just couldn't hang on. At the 7:01 mark of the fourth, it's 50-34. Avery Jackson will walk it into the front court. 6:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Looking up top. This is going to be stolen away. What a pocket pick there by Heinzman. Has empty backcourt into the front. Heinzman will get the easy layup. Probably the first easy shot anybody for the Lady Rams has had in the paint today. 50-36 down 14. 6:34 left to go in the fourth. Now a three by Jackson to erase it all. She knocks it down. It's 53-36. And just when you think you're starting to find some mo, there goes Mattoon to chip away and knock down a big shot. That's a capability they certainly have up and down the lineup. Heinzman with it up top. Lady Rams are down 17, 53-36. Ryan will come around off of the far wing, now to the near side. Meyer, yes. They needed Bria to somewhat heat up, and she'll answer right back. 53-39, 6:03 mark of the fourth. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. We'll have bigger scoreboard updates tonight. Full scoreboard at WMIXsports.com. Short corner pass, McDonald curls around low post. Shot no good. Got her own rebound. Puts it up a second time. That's no good as well. And now she'll go to the line to shoot 2 on the Lady Ram foul. But Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. See how you can get to a better state with State Farm. Mattoon in a pretty good state right now, looking to go to 24-0 on the season if they can hang on here with 5:50 left to go in the fourth, as the first free throw is good by McDonald. Back here tonight for the Mount Vernon Rams and the Heron Tigers. 6:15 JV start, I believe, so pregame probably around 7:30 on 94.1 FM. First free throw was good. We wait for the second. There it is. It's 55-39 as Ashley McDonald knocks them both down. Lady Rams will hustle into the front court. 5:44 left to go in this fourth quarter. Meyer with it off the wing. Heinzman after a touch by Ryan to the wing, now to the near side. Annabelle Harrison a long three. No good. Just rattled out. Lady Rams will get the rebound. This putback is launched by Keel. It was no good. Maddie had a great effort, but the rebound now to Mattoon. Into the front court. Thompson linked to the floor. No on the layup, but a foul. This is going the other way. A rebound on the foul and a rare miss inside by Sierra Thompson. That'll be on McDonald. That'll be her fourth. So both teams battling post-foul trouble here in the fourth quarter with 5:20 left to go. That'll be the fourth foul, as I said, on McDonald. It'll be bonus time for the Lady Rams as Lauren Heinzman will go to the stripe. So McDonald has 4, Thompson has 3 for Mattoon. And Heinzman has only 1 free throw. She misses that one, won't get another. Rebound to Mattoon, and then we're going to have a foul on Bria Meyer, as she would turn into a brick stone wall there for just a moment as Avery Jackson ran right into her. But the foul will be on Bria. That'll be the team's 6th. Just the first on Meyer today. 5:16 mark of the fourth quarter. Still plenty of basketball left. Lady Rams are down 16, 55-39. Avery Jackson with it inside the volleyball line. Now dribbles in, has a seam in the lane. Nobody could touch her, and she has 24 points in the day. 57-39 Green Wave, 5:02 mark of the fourth. Heinzman off to the right wing, now over to the left for Annabelle Harrison, who's played some great varsity minutes here this season. Kendall Ryan with it up top, looking to the left wing for Madeline Keel. She'll try to drive, just throws it back outside to Heinzman. No-look bomb over to Meyer, who gives it right back to Lauren. She'll come to the left wing. Near sideline, Ryan finds a little space on the baseline, misses a shot, and the rebound will go to McDonald. Mattoon taking their chances, and we'll see if it pays off as Thompson has it from beyond the arc, looking to go inside. Got it to McDonald, and that's what I meant by taking their chances. They leave McDonald in the game with 4 fouls. It pays off there. It's 59-39. Mattoon stretches the lead back to 20. Rend Lake College powers our streaming. Log on to rlc.edu. Save thousands with that college education at Rend Lake College, rlc.edu. Rend Lake College, your journey starts here. Could be a journey here for the Lady Rams if they can find a way to get 20 points or more. 20-0 run perhaps in the final 4 minutes of the ball game. As Keel had missed a shot, Annabelle Harrison had come up with the rebound, and she'll be fouled on her way to the basket. Should be free throws forthcoming for the Lady Rams with the 3:58 mark of the fourth. We'll have the Lady Rams for you on Tuesday from Centralia. Keep in mind, blackout policy in effect at Centralia High School. Can't video stream it, but we'll have audio on AM 940, 96.5 FM, and WMIXsports.com. 3:58 left to go here in the fourth. Harrison makes them both. It's 59-41. We'll follow the Lady Rams to Taylorville somehow, some way. Rams are at home the same time here against Jerseyville next Saturday, so we'll figure that one out. 3:49 left to go in the fourth here. The loose basketball as it was coughed up on a fumble that left side. Turnover on Mattoon. The Lady Rams will bring it the other way. Harrison, good head fake as she went to the elbow. Now threw it to the wing for Meyer. Still on that right side for Heinzman. Picked up her dribble, skips a pass to Ryan. She'll work into the paint mid-post and give it back out to Keel. Back inside, here we go. Heinzman's shot's going to be blocked by Thompson. Got her own rebound. See what Lauren can do here. 3:19 mark of the fourth. Off of the right wing, Harrison looking back to Heinzman with 3:15 left. 59-41 if you just tuned in. It'll be a left wing pass to Ryan. Skips to the outside. Meyer back to Kendall. Wide open tray. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound will go to Mattoon. Lady Rams just struggling from beyond the arc today. Little lob to Thompson. Kicks it back out. Nichols, 3 on the way. No good. Force that one. Rebound will be taken away. Nope. Thompson's able to recover and get it out to McDonald. Not a bad play there. McDonald can't come up with the jumper from about 12. Lady Rams get a defensive board. They will go the other way here with about 2:40 to go in the fourth. Trailing 59-41. Community First Bank reminds you that if your bank has changed names again, it's not you, it's them. Community First Bank believes in faithful relationships, a stable bank you can trust. Jumper was no good by Keel. Heinzman got the offensive board. She couldn't knock it down either, and now the rebound will go to Mattoon. Off of the right arc. Now back to the top for Jackson with the assist perhaps. Nope, didn't make the shot, so no assist for Thompson, and the rebound goes to the Lady Rams here with 2:07 left to go in the fourth quarter. 59-41. Lady Rams are down 18. Far wing Meyer wants to tray. No, off the back of the rim. Mattoon gobbled the rebound. They have 7 defensive rebounds in the quarter. Now a lob up ahead. Lee, turnaround. She'll be blocked, and Lee will go to the line to shoot 2. She'll look for her first points of the day. Not long on the roster. Not a full book for Mattoon, that's for sure, but they do have quite a bit of depth. Have 6, now make it 7 in the book today as Lee picks up her first points of the day, and it is 60-41 Mattoon. Trying to make it 61-42 with 1:51 to go here in the fourth quarter. Some subs into the ball game for the Lady Rams. Introduce them in just a moment as Lee knocks them both down. So 61-42, 1:49 to play in the fourth quarter. Savannah Childers, Bria Meyer, Kendall Ryan, Madeline Keel, Brooklyn Kelly on the floor for Jeff Lonan. 1:39 left to go. Up top, this is Savannah with the basketball. Looking to the left wing for Ryan. Kendall a touch, goes to the right wing for Meyer. Bree will back it up with a minute 29 to go. Now up top, good little ball fake. Childers back to the right wing. Ryan, long jumper on the way for Meyer. It was inside the arc, so maybe didn't know what to do, but it'll go the other way on the rebound. And we're going to have a substitution timeout brought to you by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust. Jeff Lonan wants it. Nope, somebody wants to talk it over, so they're going to go ahead and take the full 30 seconds. 1:15 left to go in this one. Timeout sponsored by First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust at the corner of 34th and Broadway in Mount Vernon. And with over 150 years of providing financial services, First Mid knows how to blend tradition with modern times. First Mid-Illinois Bank and Trust proudly sponsors this timeout in a new Rams gymnasium. Minute 15 left to go. 61-41 Mattoon on top. And looks like the Lady Wave are going to improve to 24-0 on the season. They have a number 3 ranking in the Associated Press poll in Class 3A. They toppled 2A number 3 to topless on Monday night, so things are definitely going well for the Lady Wave. They're 8-0 in the Apollo Conference. Just a couple of games left there, a couple of great matchups. Of course, a shocker in the Apollo on Thursday night when Taylorville beat Charleston in girls play. I believe still a matchup with Charleston and still a matchup with Taylorville for Mattoon left on the schedule in the Apollo Conference. Lady Wave with the basketball. This will be Coffee coming around out of the corner. Going to drop it right back and deposit for Lee. Inside, stolen away. Good job by the Lady Rams. Nope, they can't come up with it. So Mattoon able to recover after all of that. This is Sanders with the basketball up the left side, and we're going to have a push foul with 55.6 seconds left. The lead, the spread, the margin is 20 here as the Lady Rams are down 61-41. Coming up on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show, we'll have your 3 stars of the game, full scoring and stats. We'll have your Jaggers Doggy Daycare, best doggone shot of the game, whatever that may be. Try to figure that one out. We'll also talk with Jeff Lonan. Free throw that time on the one and bonus, no good. Lady Rams got the defensive rebound as Olivia Ryan checked into the game a moment ago. Sanders will steal the basketball from the Lady Rams on the left wing. Into the front court, Mattoon. 44 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. 61-41 the score. This is Coffee throwing to the right wing for Paisley Meyer. Meyer for Mattoon, back to Coffee. 32 seconds left. Another bounce pass to Sanders. Right wing with 29 seconds left to go. It'll be lost out of bounds. Turnover Mattoon. Top of the hour. This is WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Lady Rams basketball, sponsored by Community First Bank of the Heartland, Mount Vernon Dix, Woodlawn, and Ida, the market leader in Jefferson County. 25.2 seconds to go. Length of the floor inbound for the Lady Rams. Childers across the timeline. We're going to see Bria Moore check in at the next dead ball. Taylor Thompson checked in a moment ago. Off of the right wing, and now up to the top. Kelly back over to Olivia Ryan. Ryan holding high overhead with 6 seconds left. We'll go over to Childers with 4. She'll drive off the glass, and good. Childers gets on the board today, and that'll end this one. Final score from Mount Vernon, 61-43. We'll come back with your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show. This is Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, I'm Jason Newell, Ag Lending Officer with Community First Bank of the Heartland. Growing up a farmer myself, I understand the unique hurdles and financial needs farmers face, and our bank is committed to helping our local ag community grow. Stop by and see me at our 10th Street location in Mount Vernon, or call me at 618-244-3000 today. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking.
If you haven't seen the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica minivan, then you're missing out on the most stylish, comfortable redesign ever. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler, inviting you in to take a test drive in the most innovative minivan ever. Inspired by the options and features you love about the Chrysler Town & Country, Pacifica has evolved into the most family-friendly, practical 8-passenger vehicles to date. With a bold new design, best-in-class, easier to operate stow-and-go seating, and 9-speed transmission, boasting an impressive 28 miles per gallon highway, Pacifica will not only save you money traveling to your destination, but keep you looking great getting there. Drive your 2017 Chrysler Pacifica minivan right here at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois. and online at KingCityChrysler.com or call us at 618-242-6600.
Got an eye for style and looking for an exciting career? Get creative, get trendy, and get going with Studio RLC in Mount Vernon. Pick up the latest styles in cosmetology, barbering, nails, and aesthetics. Our trained instructors will teach you the basics and work up to advanced techniques. Whether you're coming in right out of high school or looking to train for a new career, this program will get you up and running. For more information, email Studio RLC at rlc.edu or log on to rlc.edu. Red Lake College, your journey starts here.
This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show starts now.
Welcome back inside Mount Vernon Township High School, the Buffalo Wild Wings broadcast booth for your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show on AM 940, 96.5 FM, and WMIXsports.com. Final score is 61-43 as the Lady Rams fall here this afternoon. Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac, located 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon, or online at schmidtchevrolet.com. You can schedule your service appointments online and find money-saving deals. It's all at your fingertips at schmidtchevroletcadillac.com. We will take a quick break. We'll come back with scoring and stats and so much more. This is Lady Rams basketball, powered by Community First Bank.
Rob Phillips here. Have you been loading your family and friends into your vehicle to take off to sporting events or even vacation and realize there's just not enough room for everything? Then come out to Schmidt Ford of Salem and check out our wide selection of vehicles to suit your every need. With third row seating in the Expedition, Explorer, Flex, and now the Ford Transit Connect wagon, if you've not driven one, stop by and try one out. You'll be surprised how much room there is. Current rebates allow you to save thousands, or 0% financing may be the way to go. Come in to Schmidt Ford of Salem and let one of the guys or Coach Phillips take care of you.
Train for an exciting career in the biomedical electronics field with a new degree from Ren Lake College. Biomedical electronics technicians repair and maintain medical equipment in hospitals, doctors' offices, and other facilities. Courses and internships will get you experience with multifaceted medical equipment. If you've got the technical ability and want to join the expanding healthcare field, contact RLC today at advising@rlc.edu or log on to rlc.edu. Rend Lake College, your journey starts here.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXsports.com. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
WMIX, WMIXsports.com. Chris Hugo here with you. What a game it was for Mattoon, at least. We'll get into the scoring and stats in just a moment. They actually had one player, Avery Jackson, going to the 1,500-point mark for her career, so we congratulate her from WMIX Sports. Of course, they honored her. They stopped the game to take care of that. 1,500 points. That's an incredible milestone, and not one that you necessarily hear honored too much, but one that deserves recognition, of course, and so they stopped the game to hand her a game ball. Taking a quick look at your stats here, the Lady Rams were 7 of 41 inside for 17.1%, 5 of 22 outside for 22.7%. They shot 12 of 63 from the floor for 19%. For Mattoon, 14 of 32 inside for 43%, 7 of 17 outside for 41%. That pretty well gives you 21 of 43. Make that 21 of 49 from the floor for 42%. Free throw shooting, Lady Rams are 14 of 22 for 63.6%, 12 of 15 for the Lady Wave for 80%. Lady Rams did close the rebounding gap, but still rebounded by Mattoon, 35-30. Individual scoring, first for the Lady Rams, 22 a game team high for Lauren Heinzman, 9 from Madeline Keel, 6 from Bria Meyer, 2 apiece from Savannah Childers, Kendall Ryan, and Annabelle Harrison. While for Mattoon, a game-high 24 for Avery Jackson unofficially, 12 from Bella Coffey, 9 from Sierra Thompson, 6 from Ivy Nichols, and 6 from Ashley McDonald as well, 2 apiece from Paisley Meyer and Abrian Lee. For the Lady Wave of Mattoon, that gives us our final score of Mattoon 61, the Lady Rams 43. We'll have more Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac postgame show coming up. Final score here again, 61-43 Mattoon. They improved to 24-0. Lady Rams drop to 8-13. We'll take a break. We will for sure come back. Whether we have Jeff Londen or not, we're not sure. But if we do, we do. If we don't, we don't. It happens. We'll take a break, come back. This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
Half of all football teams lose every Sunday, which means 50% of fans lose too. But Buffalo Wild Wings offers them a chance at redemption. Just swivel that losing face 12 degrees, And there's more football with a fresh 50% chance of winning. Now it's your turn to laugh at someone else's losing face. Unless it's you again. Then just try another 12 degrees. Tons of football and tons of TVs. We do it for you. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
Attention business owners, People's National Bank now offers business mobile banking, PNB to go biz. Now you can do your business banking anytime, anywhere. Business Express users will have quick access to account details, bill pay, mobile deposit, and more. Visit www.peoplesnationalbank.com for details or ask your account officer how to get your business mobile on PNB to go biz. Our new business mobile banking. People's National Bank, member FDIC. Non-usage and wireless carrier fees may apply.
This is Lady Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The 3 stars of the game are next.
WMIX, WMIXsports.com, 61-43. The final score is the Mattoon Lady Wave are victorious over your Mount Vernon Lady Rams here this afternoon. We owe you 3 stars of the game. Our number 3 star is Kendall Ryan. It felt like she was all over the floor today and just really had a great effort all across the floor, and she just about everywhere, chasing after loose basketballs, you name it. Number 2 star, Avery Jackson for Mattoon. She had 24 points today, and in doing so, eclipsed the 1,500-point mark for her career. Number 1 star is Lauren Heinzman for the Lady Rams. We do owe you a best doggone shot of the game. And trying to think, we had so many great candidates in this one. I know it's hard not to value the streak that Lauren Heinzman had when she went 3 of 3 consecutively in the third quarter from three-point land. So all of those will tie for your best doggone shots of the game. Sponsored by Jagger's Doggy Daycare, right next to Pizza Man in Mount Vernon. You won't believe what they can do for your dog. That's because Jagger's Doggy Daycare understands dogs and emphasizes positive reinforcement in their training. Jagger's has obedience training that fits your schedule and your budget. Log on to jaggersdoggydaycare.com to find out more, or call 316-7021. As Jeff Lonan is going to join us here on your Schmidt Chevrolet Cadillac post-game show. Jeff Lonan, I'll tell you what. I lost my stats here. I had a question based on the stats, I guess. But let's see. Mattoon, another case where we got to see them. We knew coming in what they would be. They lived up to the advertising of an undefeated basketball team, and just a case where they made shots, and unfortunately, your team had good looks at shots. They just wouldn't drop for whatever reason. But another case where, why? I don't get it. But they shoot so much better on the left end of the floor from our perspective here in the second half than they do on the other side of the floor.
Yeah, that's a phenomenon that's going on right now. Is this? So we're just much better on the was that the south end? No, that's the north end.
Yeah,
this is north. That's south. We're much better on the north end than we are the south end, and we've really spent a lot of time shooting on that south basket in practice to try to break that. But you know, when it comes right down to it, we didn't play very good first half. I think we got down on ourselves pretty quick. I think we started feeling a little hopeless there. You know, when we got a couple of college post moves made on us by Thompson, and then, you know, obviously Coffey is a tremendous shooter, and as is Jackson, the point guard, and you know they knocked some shots down early on us, and we weren't able to get a hand in their face like we wanted to. They do an excellent job with their ball movement and getting those kids in spots where they can be successful, and we just weren't able to contain that, even though we knew about it and we talked about it in practice. But I will say this, I'm really proud of the way we came back in the second half. You know, if anybody watched this game and didn't realize, you know, how much of a different basketball team we were in the second half, then they weren't watching the game. Our kids came out with renewed energy, which we talked about at halftime. They made some shots. They rebounded the ball much better, and they didn't play as though, you know, they were out of the game. They fought, and we at one point we had a chance to get it to single digits there late in the third quarter, and we just couldn't make anything happen. So it's the number 3 team in the state. They're 25-0, and we played them to 18 points. And you know, we obviously lost the game, but we didn't get demoralized or buried like I think a lot of teams maybe would against this team. We competed, and I'm pretty proud that we stayed in there and kept trying till the end.
Well, I thought it was a case where you guys would maybe stretch, or not stretch it, but you guys would cut it to maybe about 14.
Yeah.
And it seemed like once you get to that point, or maybe 13, I think it was down to 11 at one point, they would just make that big shot. And in doing so, once they made that big shot, it would either be somebody off balance or a fade, but somebody would get an okay look, not a great look. And then from there, they would be able to expand it back out. You guys would battle back again and cut it to that point, but they're too long, too strong, and just a great team. And certainly we understand why they're 24-0.
Yeah, 25 now. So,
that too.
So, well, here's the issue when you have a team that goes, 5'10", 5'10", 5'11", 5'11", and they just throw those bodies out there, and they're guard forward types. See, those big bodies, none of those kids are true centers. Those are all forwards, what we would call forwards. And they can face the basket and score, and they can also go down in there and put their back to the basket and score, on an entry pass. So they're all dual threats. And you don't find on a high school basketball team typically one that can score with facing the basket and with their back to the basket. They've got all four of those kids who, or at least three of them, that can do both. And that takes them into a whole other dimension, because now you want to put a 5'7" guard on a 5'10.5" forward. Fine, we'll just take that forward. We'll move them down on the block and we'll post you up. And if you want to leave us open on the perimeter, we can face the basket and we can shoot the three, or we can drive it at you and you can't do anything about it because we're 3 inches shorter and 30 pounds lighter. So, there's so many dilemmas going on out there matchup-wise when you have that physicality to try to figure out. And that's how they were able to always answer us, because even though we could compete on the offensive end in the second half quite well, we could not physically get into anything that could force a weakness out of them. And therefore, you just ended up with an answer every time we'd come back on them. So, but you know what, Chris? That's why they're 25-0.
Yeah. I mean,
that's why they're 25-0.
I'm having seen them twice. There's really not much more you can say than that's why they're 25-0.
And we watched these kids play 10 days ago or so, or 7 days ago, and I can tell you that sitting up high in a gymnasium or even sitting in the seats doesn't do it justice, as opposed to being down on my level or our level on the floor. It really doesn't do it justice on how difficult they are to guard and how dangerous they are from around the arc with their shooting. And then you throw in the fact they're pretty good free throw shooters. Hey, when they're weak, so-called weak link, and I mean that with all the respect in the world, is number 13, which was Ivy, I believe. That was kind of the kid when we scouted him that really didn't do a whole lot, but was just a solid little ball handler and kind of a role player. Look at her. I mean, there's a kid where we may take away Thompson and Coffee a couple times, but hey, here's number 13, Ivy, out there in the corner knocking down a couple threes. So, there's no weak link there. I mean, that's just a kid who they've got standing there that they don't use a whole lot to score, but on nights where they need her,
sure,
there she is.
Well, how often do we talk about in our post-game interviews or even on Saturday mornings where we're like, hey, how nice it would be to have that extra 5 to 6 points a game, and that's what she gave them today with 6 points.
She got 6 and she got 8 against T-Town.
Yeah.
And what was the final margin at T-Town? 8.
So huge difference between a team that maybe, like in your case, is 8-12 or 8-13 versus 13-8, or maybe even like 15 or whatever the losses would be left after the math.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Yeah, I know what you mean. And the difference between some of these matchups, believe it or not, is just one factor. It's razor thin. It's just a matchup here or there that you just can't make, no matter how hard you try defensively. And it's just those 6 or 8 points that sometimes you miss on the free throw line, or you miss from the field. Bunnies, layups, things of that. It's just, the game is so difficult to succeed at. And we saw a team come in here today, did a really good job in keeping their undefeated streak together. I've got to hand it off to my kids too. I mean, they didn't play very good in the first half, and I sure let them know about it at halftime. But the good thing about it is they did respond, and they did listen, and they did at least understand what I was saying a little bit, and they did put up a really good fight in the second half, and that made me happy.
Well, and it's a team that certainly many times does not quit, shows tremendous amount of resiliency. Jeff, I know you got print guys to talk to and whatnot, but as always, thank you for coming up.
All right, Chris, thanks for coming, and we'll see you a little later on at the boys' game tonight.
You betcha. 61-43 the final here. That was Jeff London, Lady Rams basketball coach. A tough loss today to Mattoon, but a very good Mattoon team and an even better Lady Ram effort here this afternoon. For Jeff Crow, for Hunter Schrader, for all of us at WMIX Sports, I'm Chris Hugo, reminding you the final score that one last time, Mattoon 61, Lady Rams 43. So long this afternoon.
Mount Vernon Lady Rams.